selamat malam lah kan. Dah malam lah. Okay, selamat malam semua. Ini episod, I pun tak ingat episod berapa. Nanti I tulis kat dia tajuk. Okay, hari ni kita bersama Kihau kan. Kihau ni salah seorang arbiter yang famous sejak kebelakangan ni kan. Okay, Kihau, boleh terangkan sikit pasal di Kihau?
Okay, so first, selamat petang everyone lah. Nama saya Kihau and I am 20 years old this year. So one of the youngest arbiter lah. If according to title, saya youngest FA in Malaysia and I think in the world also. At least one of the lah.
Dia ada dua je. Kalau sebelum ni Ellie.
Sebelum
so
Ellie.
you dah beat Ellie lah.
So okay. in Malaysia memang dah youngest lah. And for information, the youngest age for FA is 19.
Okay.
Saya dapat FA title when I was 19 and 7 days.
Okay.
So I think I should be the youngest lah. And I'm quite new in arbitering, so juga kena belajar dengan senior. So need to a lot of thing nak belajar lagi macam DGT lah, pairing lah. Okay.
So main chess rating berapa dah?
Rating okay, sekarang dah inactive lah. Tapi my highest is 1005 before the pump. 1005 before
so,
pump.
Lepas pump 19 lah.
Sekarang 1005 juga lepas pump. 1006 lah. 1006 after pump. Dah drop lah sebelum pump.
Faham. So apa panggil, lepas dapat arbiter ni, what you feel about player between player and arbiter punya feel?
Okay. So to be honest, when saya player, saya sangat interested dalam arbitering. Macam pairing, I'm very interested. Arbiter tu macam mana dia buat pairing? Saya tahu Swiss manager, so I try to download and play around. Saya tak faham lah masa tu memang. Tak faham macam mana pairing tu works. Tapi as player masa tu memang dah interested dalam yang this kind of thing. So that time masa player I was interested. And sekarang dah jadi arbiter, okay lah, saya tahu tie break dia cari macam ni, boleh buat macam ni. A lot of things lah that we learn and we know. And there's also some macam grey area lah yang arbiter tahu lah, macam technical things on the board. So memang different lah, different view.
So dia perspektif arbiter ni dah tak ada dah nak belajar macam mana jadi dragon apa semua, tak ada. Just know how to penalize player. How to ni lah kan. Pasal rule lah, dah nak jadi macam hakim lah, lawyer everything kan. Baca buku law saja kan. Okay, I saw baru ni about application IA.
Yes,
I saw your name and the very interesting.
It's a bad news.
The interesting, dia ada tulis too early. Okay, nombor satu, what happened to norm? Can use back?
Yeah, the norm can be used back if according to manual lah.
Okay.
If not mistaken, I can still use back the norm. But I need one more new norm after my birthday. Because there's
refresh.
No, bukan refresh, but there's one rule say when I apply, that within 1 year there must be one norm. So within 1 year, macam this year lah, I need to find one more norm lah.
This is your norm lah.
Yeah, this lah. So MCC I need one again.
Faham. So it's mean yang akan sign norm tu I lah.
So this will be my final norm lah.
For information, I tak untuk I dah dapat FA, I tak banyak lagi yang sign norm. I think last yang I sign
yang
norm Blitz lah.
Yang Putrajaya Blitz tu bukan?
No, I'm not involved. I vote for
ada satu Blitz saya pernah tengok.
Saya sign lah.
Macam yes.
Nah, I tak pernah sign lagi lah.
Ya ke?
Tak pernah lagi.
It's my honor. It's the first one from you.
Ada seorang tapi I tak ingat siapa. Tapi ada seorang. Tapi bukan Syawal. Syawal dulu I help dia untuk satu norm FA, tapi bukanlah kata help, dia buat kerja lah kan. Dia buat kerja lah. Tapi waktu tu I organizer lah, panggil dia, dan Jonathan is the one arbiter yang sign dia lah. Okay, so kita pergi the part what the event yang Kihau dah pernah terlibat.
Okay. First is my very first federated event is National Blitz 2031.
Okay.
When I just passed my NA exam, then I text Mr. Najib lah, the secretary of the MCF. I text Mr. Najib, I can work for free. Saya nak tahu. So that time he said, okay, you can come for Blitz, but we still pay you lah. Not much, but little. Okay, not much, but we pay you. Then I go for the Blitz event, and that was my very first federated event. I still remember when that time I was just 17. So the other arbiter, dia tengok saya, dia halau saya. Dia keluar. Dia ingat saya player.
Okay.
Because I look too young and dia
don't have a tag.
That time don't have. That time don't have.
That important,
yeah.
You know.
Okay. So that time, yeah lah. It's a funny thing lah. Just a story to share lah. I kena halau because he thought I'm the player. Yeah, but after I explained, then everything is okay lah. So that was my very first event, National Blitz. My first federated. Then after that, my first international event was Selangor Open.
Okay.
Under Mr. Hamid and
2022. I ada.
Sorry, 2023.
I ada tapi I just bagi bot.
Yeah.
Waktu tu ada Dian.
Yeah. Ada Dian, ada lagi Ababil. So that was my very first international event and my first FA norm.
KL Gateway.
Yeah, KL Gateway. And my second was Sunway Blitz, my second FA norm, and third is Malaysia Open lah. Yang that time Shin ada juga. Malaysia 2023.
Yeah.
Dian, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Dian, Stephanie dengan Ellie.
So Sukma pun terlibat Sukma pun terlibat Sukma, para Sukma.
Kalau kira macam ni, we work together quite many times.
So okay, dalam banyak-banyak event yang you dah involved, what the most interesting call, maksudnya case study ataupun what we call, dia pun ada pergi ke waktu Singapore punya event. So very nice guy dapat opportunity. I hope you can go to Olympiad also one day. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, what the best case study yang you pernah jumpa lah. Okay. No need to mention nama, just cerita the story ni lah.
But I think there's one event, it's a national level event lah.
Okay.
It's a team event and it's related to national, like something like medal tally.
Okay.
So we have 11 teams and 9 rounds.
Okay.
Then you know, if you are arbiter or you are an experienced player, you will know 11 teams, 9 rounds. Then the pairing will be difficult lah, susah lah.
Sebab akan ada orang akan buy.
Yeah.
Okay, I know the event, which event. Okay, continue.
So that's a very interesting thing because before the event, we state that 9 rounds, and we know there's only 11 teams. So we ask, can we like change at least? Janganlah main 9 rounds, main kurang sikit, or at least we can play 10 rounds, round robin jadi.
The problem, I tahu tournament tu the book guideline tak very enough information.
Yes.
Kalau jadi case macam ni, apa dia punya solution. So what happened continue?
Okay, so so what happened at the last round? What happened is we got top 3 and they are including in the medal fighting. They fight for the top 3 medal.
Okay.
And since there's only 11 rounds, so in the last top 3 there must be one team will get a bye.
Okay.
And once the team get the bye, he loses the right to fight for the higher medal because he got a bye. Dah fix lah. Dia punya markah dah fix. So of course the player won't be happy and they will appeal. But at that time, it's interesting just to share because we can't do anything also. The round dah fixed, the team dah fixed, so we just proceed with the weird pairing, and that's what happened lah.
So the appeal, the player and the team appeal, they're not happy.
yeah, they not appeal and they send the appeal, but they also tell us that they understand that's the pairing rule.
Okay.
But they are just hope that we can do some changes or do something.
That the before round last round, right?
Yeah, last round.
Okay. I know. Itu kalau kita tengok kadang-kadang ada event yang dia tak particular tentang possibility yang apa yang akan jadi kat event. Dia fikir benda tu remeh. Tapi bila benda tu dah sampai atau terjadi, the jalan buntu, kadang-kadang dapat jalan buntu dan terpaksa main the understanding the situation, we cannot do anything, and that the problem. Dia sebenarnya case dia satu team tak hantar. The problem.
From this lesson lah, we can know like that to share as arbiter. Ini bukan pasal kami tak berani untuk buat pembetulan. But sometimes rule is rule. We need to follow the rules. Because for example, if we change the pairing, we tak follow rule, we change the pairing, then what will happen is
another state will appeal.
Another state will appeal against us because we change the pairing under the condition that we didn't follow the rules.
Itu saja. Kita bersama Kihau. Thank you Kihau.
Okay, thank you. Nice talk.
Bersama saya dalam podcast kali ni. So nice story. Sebenarnya ada banyak case study yang dia dah bincang tadi, tapi that the one I still remember sebab I ada kat situ. Okay, untuk besok saya dengan Kihau akan bertugas dalam satu event. Saya jadi chair arbiter dan Kihau jadi deputy saya untuk Malaysia Chess Championship 2025. Kalau dulu nama dia National Close, sekarang dia dah tukar Malaysia Chess Championship, yang membawa gelaran NM dan NWM, maksudnya National Master and National Women Master. So besok saya akan buat lah dari segi video pendek, sebab saya ada beberapa gadget yang kita boleh pakai. And so hope you guys follow juga. Kita ada beberapa DGT dan ID besok. Boleh follow game, ada di link, nanti kita akan share. Okay, good luck. Semua pemain MCC, jumpa besok.
Okay, all the best.
Okay, bye. Good luck. Bye.